This is John Rodriguez, and this is Dexter. He's trying to say, I love you. I love you, Dexter. So today's Babe Ruth's memory is about the former Jeopardy host, Alex Trebek. And he came to Babe Ruth's years and years ago, and we never knew. But a couple of years ago, we're visiting Miss Becky, and at the breakfast table, we see new to us, a new photograph, and it was a picture of Alex Trebek, a nice autograph. Dear Miss Becky, thank you for a wonderful stay at Babe Ruth's guest house. And we said, well, gosh, we've never seen that before. And I'm going to show you a picture of Alex Trebek for those who, let's see. So here's Alex Trebek. And he had come to Mobile some time ago. I'm going to say maybe 20 years, because the picture he had looks a whole lot different. If you search him on the internet, as he got older, his hair got gray. I guess that happens. So the picture had to be some years old. But anyway, I said, well, gosh, how come we're just now seeing this picture, Miss Becky? And she said, well, his manager said Mr. Trebek did not want to stay in a city hotel. He wanted to stay outside, so they found Babe Ruth's guest house. Of course, it's on the bay. It's wonderful. But the manager told Miss Becky, he said, now please don't tell anybody that Mr. Trebek is staying here. And Miss Becky smiled, and she said, people thought I could not keep a secret, but I never told anybody until he passed away. And then she pulled out the picture with the autograph, so we had a big laugh about that. And so that was just fun getting caught up. She said, but when Jimmy Buffett stayed in the house next door, they told everybody. So apparently some years ago, Jimmy Buffett was helping his dad build a house in Fairhope down by the Grand Hotel, and stayed at the house next door for, I'm not sure, a month or so. And Miss Becky said they were like schoolgirls with their binoculars, standing over the fence trying to get a view of Jimmy Buffett. So we laughed about that. And then Miss Becky went away for a second and came back, and she had some autographs from a guy named Eddie King. And Eddie King says, dear Miss Becky, wonderful stay. And I said, well, who's Eddie King? I don't know who that is. And Miss Becky smiled, and she said, well, you may not know who Eddie King is, but you know a song he wrote, Sweet Home Alabama. So, of course, now I realize Eddie King's one of the members of Lynyrd Skynyrd. And he came to Fairhope years and years ago. He had bought some expensive dog. The breeder was in Fairhope. But she said, I won't sell my dogs unless the buyer comes to Fairhope for a week or two, and we have some special training about this breed of dog. So Eddie King came and stayed with Miss Becky. So we just wonder how many well-known people have stayed there. But that all got started by looking at a picture of Alex Trebek. So remember to share the video and click like and subscribe. We're going to have more videos about Fairhope and Miss Becky along the way. Hope you have a great day. I'm John Rodriguez, and this is Dexter.